Hello, friends and fellow flute enthusiasts, and welcome back to Quick Tips for the Native American Flute. Today, we're looking at what key is my flute, and you may notice this thing kind of hovering over here beside me. This is my phone, but it has a tuner downloaded on it, so you see it bouncing around here. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by it. You'll see different notes pop up on here. And so I get a lot of emails from folks and they ask, hey, I got this flute at an estate sale, or I have this flute I got from a friend. I have no idea what key it is. So this is where the tuner really comes in. So in addition to the chromatic scale sheet that we give you for free, I'll put a link in the description below for that. A tuner. Now the tuner that I'm using is called Soundcorset. I'll put a link in the description below for that too. It's available on iOS and Android, so you can download this on your iPod, iPad, your Android. I have a Samsung phone, so you can. It's available on any device, and it's free. So, and the other thing too is it does have a metronome in it as well. Which is really handy, and you can actually record into it as well. So we won't go there today. We'll just go back to the tuner. And the purpose of this is to find out what the notes are on your flute. And a lot of times, like if it's not marked, this one is marked. This is a Wood Sounds flute by Brent Haynes. It's a really cool Taos old style. I like the wrapping and the burning on it. And the mouthpiece is finished. The rest of it is pretty rough and rugged. I really like this. But this one's marked, but sometimes we get older flutes that aren't marked. Common areas that flutes are marked is underneath the slow air chamber. This is the most common area. Sometimes on the side, I know Brad Young puts a little letter over here for the key, or maybe it's on that side. But I also knew a flute maker one time, a couple of them. One that comes to mind is Russ Venable, made a lot of flutes back in the day. He would mark it on the inside of the bore here. So you kind of have to look around a little bit to find where the marking is. If you don't see a marking, you need a tuner. Most of us have a phone or some sort of electronic device that we can play into. Or this also works for a guitar tuner for like 15, 20 bucks at a music store. You can get a tuner, and all you want to do is you want to cover all the holes, and that will be your root note. And then you'll go up one at a time, and you'll figure out, use the chromatic scale sheet. You're going to find all holes closed, the finger diagram on the top left. Find that and work your way through. You're going to find there's 12 notes listed. The finger diagram with all holes closed, and then look for, in this case, G. That was my first one. Okay? And then from there, you're going to lift the next finger up. So you're going to go down and you're going to find G, and then you're going to go across from left to right like you're reading a book and see where the notes land with that. Easiest, fastest way to find out what key is my flute. You may end up with a flute that isn't tuned well, and so this note's good, but the next ones are kind of wonky and out of whack, and I'm having to duck my breath a lot or really push harder to get that. And one of the things that I talk about is if the flute up the basic scale, right? So, right, this one's good. If it were, I would do that a little bit slower going through here, but if it's all the way sharp, every note's really sharp, that's okay. If it's all the way flat, that's okay. But if you've got this note's good, the next one's really sharp, the next one's really flat, the next one's really flat, the next one's really sharp, if it's darting around like that, it's going to be really hard to get it in tune. You won't be able to adjust enough with your breath pressure. So that's where you might ask the flute maker to retune it, if they can tweak it any. Consult your flute maker at that point. Anyway, I wanted to show you this quick tip on what key is my flute. And also, if you're the type of flute player who wants to get more out of your flute journey, please consider joining us on Horizons. This is a teaching platform that I launched not long ago. You get access to courses, tips, also live Q&A sessions, and lesson modules, lots of support. There's a private community there too that's outside of social media, so it's just specifically for this group. Friends, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments below. Visit us at horizonsfluteschool.com or johnnylipfordmusic.com. I hope to see you in another video soon. Take care. Hi friends, thanks so much for watching this video. If you're looking to grow as a flute player and achieve more in your flute journey, click below. If you're looking for more videos like this, see the playlist in the corner. And lastly, please consider subscribing so you're among the first to know when new videos drop. Thanks again. See you soon.